Our next stop was a demonstration of air mobility.
Well, here's Little John for you, Audie. How do you like that for an example of mobility? And there's a lot of firepower there, too.
That's all right. That's Honest John's kid brother, huh?
Yes, that's Honest John's kid brother. But that kid brother can do most of the things Honest John can, and we can carry it right along with us. When the airborne have to move out, and Strack has to go somewhere, this is with it. Let's take a look at La Crosse.
The La Crosse. I didn't see this one in Europe.
Well, it'll be there before the end of the month. You just missed it.
Generally know my boys are always using toy missiles in their games at home. I'm glad I'll have a chance to see some of these fired. Maybe I can give them a little briefing.
Well, I'm glad that you're going to see that, too. And I'm glad that your boys are interested in missiles and all the other things that modern science and technology is giving us these days. And they're interested in the defense of their country. But when you get to something that's real like this, as you'll see, this is a job for men. And it takes a lot of men, and it takes a lot of good men to fire this down to support the chaps on the ground who are going to have rifles in their hands and tanks, just like you had to do it last time.
Well, it's certainly no toy.
No, it's no toy. It's a great missile. And I suggest now that we get in the car and go down toward the impact area 6 or 8 miles, and then we'll send the signal back, and they'll fire it, and you'll see what this will do for you.
Good.
The target is that 6-foot stake that you see directly in front of us here. It's about 10 miles away from the launcher for this shot.
Tell me, General, how does this La Crosse differ from the Honest John?
Well, the Honest John is a free rocket. There has no guidance at all. The La Crosse is a true guided missile. It's guided by a man on the ground with a radio, usually a forward observer who can see the target himself, just like an artillery observer in World War II.
It's on the way, sir.
Now, here's our Hawk missile. This will knock down any aircraft that flies from, say, above 40,000 feet down onto the deck. And you've noticed what a clever gadget it is. With these 3 warheads, we could put a variety of different warheads in them and then select the one we choose to do the job at hand.
I heard about that in Europe. Didn't it also knock down a missile?
Yes, we've knocked down 2 missiles. We've knocked down both Honest John and Little John with this.
We're about ready for this firing. Shall we go back to the safety area and see it?
Yeah, all right, all right.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Audie, you saw a lot of these Honest Johns over in Germany, I know, and in other places on the continent. Now we want you to see a firing.
After watching the latest Honest Johns being fired, General Trudeau showed me the Red Eye. This missile is carried like the old bazooka by a frontline soldier. Armed with this weapon, a soldier can knock down any low-flying aircraft. This would have been handy to have had in World War II in Korea.
Well, there it is. That's Nike Zeus. This is the missile that fits in with that great radar dome that we passed here just a few minutes ago. And this equipment is all integrated to give us a defense against incoming missiles. And the purpose of this, of course, is against the tremendous threat that exists today from incoming intercontinental ballistic missiles. This is our great hope for the future.
General, my entire tour, and both in Europe and here at White Sand, has been very enlightening. I certainly appreciate the invitation.
Well, it's been a privilege and an opportunity to show to a great American like yourself what we're trying to do to defend the people of this country. And I wish every American had a fuller appreciation of our efforts in this regard. And knowing the interest that your boys have in things like this also, I'd like to give you a little token that you can take home to them as a remembrance of this visit, Audie. May I have that, please?
How about this model, Skip?
Gee, Dad, thanks. I've never seen one like that before. Will it work?
I was told by a man who should know.
It'll work.
I want to be a Yankee. Oh, Skip, this is a new army.
Yes, it is a new army. A lot different than the one I served in, and one we can all be mighty proud of. If we can keep the strength we have and add to it with every passing day, as we're doing, you and I can feel a little more secure. And all future wars can be fought on the living room floor. And believe me, that's the best way.